It is entirely possible to make an extra $1,000 this week. If you do this process on a continual basis, you can make this pretty consistently as well. All it takes is a laptop, a process, which I'm going to give you, and the willpower to keep going. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am a full-time creative, even though at the time of recording this, I only have 3,500 subscribers. Clearly, my income doesn't come from YouTube, but I was still able to make over 6 figures last year working for myself. And although my professional skill set revolves around video, anyone can follow this same process and apply it to what they're good at and start making extra money relatively quickly and scale that into a full-blown business if that's what you're looking for. Step 1, figure out something you're good at. Everyone has at least something they are good at. This doesn't have to be what you want to do for the rest of your life. It doesn't have to be your dream, but there has to be something that you have as a skill set right now that you can monetize. For instance, I never wanted to be a filmmaker. I wanted to be a musician. I went to school for music and spent thousands of dollars learning how to be a better musician, only to find out that video was a skill set that I developed and I learned, and the money started coming in quicker that way, so I doubled down on that. Now, luckily, I grew to appreciate the craft and fall in love with it more, but I'd be lying to you if I said that every project I took fulfilled the creative within me. Step 2, align that skill with a common business need. I realized early on that even though music videos and YouTube videos and short films were what I found my creative passion in, those weren't gonna pay the bills. Now you're probably thinking, well, you do video, every business needs video. It doesn't have to be as straightforward as my process was. For example, if you're a strong speaker, get into voiceover work. If you're a fast reader, get into tutoring or creating book summaries. And if you're someone who's very organized in their life, think about becoming a virtual administrative assistant. I met a girl the other day that made $200,000 last year simply by doing virtual administration for multiple different clients. Every skill has some kind of way that it can be aligned with a business, and with the internet, it's never been easier to find that business, work from wherever you want, and work on your own schedule. Step number 3, build a small portfolio of your skill set and make a website. This is your social proof. This is why a business would hire you versus someone else. You don't need a lot. You just need something to show businesses this is not your first time doing this. And it doesn't even have to be paid work. It can be work on spec. So if you want to be a writer, make a couple of blog posts for different companies that you would like to work for, and then send that blog post to those companies and other companies that are similar and say, would you like me to keep writing for you? Even if you don't hear back from any of them, you can now prove to potential clients in the future that you can get the job done. The same process can be done with photography, voiceovers, ebooks, audiobooks, even organizing emails. There is a company out there that is willing to pay for your skill set. Now, steps 1 through 3 were kind of the setup phase, but step 4 is where we're finally going to start making money. And this is the one thing that I attribute most of my success to, and that's Get On Upwork. A lot of people don't like Upwork because they do take a percentage, but there is no other place in the world where you can log onto a website and find a business looking for the exact skill you are trying to sell, no matter what it is. The key is to bid on the lowest paying jobs you can find, at least to start with. That social proof and those great reviews I was getting pushed me into the rising star category of Upwork, and a lot of companies started coming after me, and I didn't have to bid on jobs. This was huge for me in scaling my business, and it's really what allowed me to go from shooting a video every now and then while working a 9-to-5 to diving in full time into my business. And as far as the low price thing, you don't have to leave it at like $5 an hour forever. I started at $5 an hour, and within 3 days, I was at $20 an hour. For those of you who are wondering, my price right now on Upwork is $85 an hour, and I'm actually probably going to raise that because Upwork is not a huge portion of my business anymore. And if I do work with clients on Upwork, I want it to only be the best paying and best clients I could possibly get. But I didn't just start at that point. I slowly built it up over time, and I continued to raise my price for what I thought my time was worth. Step number 5 is scale. This is where the real money comes in. As you get busier while working your 9-to-5, you really only have 2 options. You either quit the 9-to-5 and take the risk of going full-time freelance, or you can hire out help. Which one you choose is completely up to you, and there is risk involved on both options. If you love the side gig you created, go ahead and try your hand at full-time. You can always get another 9-to-5 job if it doesn't work out. If you don't love what you were doing and it's really just a way to build up some extra cash, hire someone else to do the work at a lower rate. Either way, your time is your most valuable asset, and getting that time back allows you to allocate your focus to other areas. Your client does not care how it's done, only that it's done correctly, and the people you hire out are getting extra income and experience they wouldn't have had. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. I promise you, if you follow these 5 steps, you can start making a decent bit of income on the side and then possibly turning it into your full-time gig like I did. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave it a like, subscribe to stay up to date, and leave a comment down below if you have any questions. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.